On Wednesday, October 9th, I gained 10,215 followers on Instagram in 24 hours organically. That means with no money spent on ads. And if you're looking around online trying to figure out how to get your first 1,000 followers, here's exactly what to do. Most of the people telling you how to do this are telling you a bunch of bad advice. They talk about hashtags, they talk about posting times, they talk about quality of video as far as editing is concerned, all these different things. You pick a coach, they have their reason, they stick to it. But when you start looking at what actually matters, beautiful things happen. So here's a case study for you. So in October of 2024, there was a massive hurricane called Hurricane Milton. I decided that I was not going to evacuate. Now, most people thought that was crazy. Quite frankly, so did I. But I've dealt with hurricanes in the past and I've had a very bad experience with them. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I want to make money from this hurricane and I want to grow my following because of it. And here's what I did. I documented hour by hour Hurricane Milton from my apartment's patio. I set some ground rules, mainly because I was not going to be able to have editing softwares, the ability to upload and download footage. And so I basically had to do everything from my phone. And I also had to do everything in one take because quite frankly, I was outside during a hurricane, not the safest of environments. So in doing this, how this looked was for 24 hours, I documented what was happening. I took a very relevant trending topic, something that everybody in the world was interested in, or at least a large part of the world, and I just documented it like a normal person. I went outside every hour. I filmed a 1 minute and 1 second video. The goal was to get it over a minute so I could post them on TikTok and get some money from the creativity fund. So that's why I made it over a minute. If you don't care about that, they can be any length. For reference, the ones that did the best, they got the most views, were actually less than a minute. I would go outside, film the video. I would come back inside, I would post it to Instagram, and I would post it to TikTok. And I did this every hour for the next 24 hours. I did not sleep, and it was a long night. But once I tallied up all the results the next day, we had many videos get 1 million views on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Facebook. Between those three platforms, not only did I gain 10,215 followers on Instagram, I gained 7,000 on Facebook, I gained 6,000 on TikTok. Point being is, this was a smashing success in finding something that was relevant that people were talking about and doing a large volume of videos very quickly to just get a lot of videos out there. And you can do this any time of the year. You don't need a life-threatening hurricane to make this happen. You just need to get good at researching what things are popular at this time, and then you add in your opinions or you document you doing those things. Now, a lot of people are gonna go, Ryan, I don't wanna go following you, people that don't really care about me. Those people are telling you that are broke. Don't listen to them. You need to grow your account. You need to get attention to your face. You need followers to do that. And the only way to get followers is to get views. Now, you can grind away making niche content that, yes, at some point will get some views for you. A clock is right twice a day, whether it has a battery in it or not. So eventually you might hit a home run. But the reality is you need a lot of attention on yourself, because here's the beauty in this. Because I talked about the hurricane and because I got 10 million people to come to my profile on Instagram, a few things happened. One, I got a lot of followers because people genuinely liked me and how I was delivering the content, and they were interested in what I was talking about. Now, naturally, some of those followers will unfollow over the next 2, 3, 4 months because they were just really following, hoping I got hurt, I think. But there will be a large portion of those followers that stay because they like me. This is what you call a personal brand follower. Personal brand followers are more valuable than niche-based followers. Reason being is they are following you for you. They are interested in what you are talking about. Now, another thing beautiful happened. About 5 or 6 other videos that I have made went viral as well. Because of all that attention on my profile, people were just scrolling away, watching my other videos. And then the algorithm was feeding them a bunch of other videos. So collectively over those 24 to 48 hours, we got 10 million plus views. And that's still increasing to this day, and it's been about a month since it happened. So if you're still struggling to get followers, you need to focus on one thing. You need to get views and attention. You just need to get good at recognizing trending things and popular topics. And to do that, it does take a little bit of research, but it's not hard. The research that it takes is look at what's being fed to you on your For You page. That's a perfect indicator of what's popular at this moment. Depending on when you're watching this, it could be elections, it could be hurricanes, it could be a celebrity, it could be a sport. It doesn't matter. That is always going to be changing, and you can see that just by what's being fed to you. And then you can go to the search bar and look at what's on the For You page or the Explore page, and then you can go to the hashtag and start looking at what hashtags are showing high popularities. All of this is done within the app. There's really not a software that does this well, so you have to kind of manually do this. And then you have things like Google Trends, you have Reddit, you have X. X is probably the most relevant that what's happening right now. And I would say probably Reddit is the second on what's popular and trending on Reddit. So say you're a fitness coach And Joe Rogan interviews somebody who's in shape who mentions a diet. It may not be a diet that you follow, and because Joe Rogan mentioned it, now you go on X and it's trending on X. For this sake, let's say it's carnivore. Then carnivore's trending on X. Then you look at Google and you see carnivore's trending there as well. Then you start seeing videos about carnivore popping up in a lot of it on your feeds. So it's like, okay, what can I say about carnivore? And now not every one of these is going to be a good idea. Not every one of them is one you should probably do videos about. But I would put a thing, once you find one, you're like, yo, I can talk about that. Then you go on high volume. You just whip out your phone and you start talking, and you do like 30 videos as fast as you can. Post them like every hour, post them like every 2 hours, like post this videos for a week straight about one topic. Yes, this is a lot of videos about the same thing on your feed, but what happens is some of those videos will do well. You're finding something that's relevant and popular at this moment, and you're killing it with volume. And then you're going to see what works. You're going to see what videos get views. Just so you can understand some context here, one video on Instagram. So for example, for the 4th video I posted about Hurricane Milton, got 1 million views on Instagram. It's just me talking. If you go to the insights, this singular video got me 3,710 followers. Another video that I posted got 5,174 followers. So what you can learn from this and apply, it's that if you hit things with volume and you do it in a timely manner of what is relevant, some of them will do well. And well meaning that between those 2 videos, they made up the bulk of those 10,000 followers that I got in 24 hours. So here's some things that don't matter. I didn't hashtag a single video. I didn't edit a single video. All I did was a title box. I did pay attention to how I was speaking in the videos, and I kind of formulated my thoughts and I thought about what I was going to say, but I only really paid attention in my mind of I need the first 5 to 10 seconds to be good so I can hook somebody in to keep their attention. And the title box just kind of worked with what was being said in the hook. Posting times, we posted all across the scheme of 24 hours, and the ones that were going to do good did well, and the ones that were going to do bad did bad. So it really didn't matter. I didn't focus on a perfect length. I just talked, although I was trying to go above a minute so I could try to make some money from the content. Most of the people that you're probably listening to on the internet are telling you to go hyper niche. I'm telling you to go broad and relevant on what's popular right now. Most people are going to tell you there's some magic hashtag strategy. There's not. That you need to have a CTA in your videos. You do not. I didn't put a single one in there. Most people are going to tell you that you need to post at a certain time. You do not. Most people are going to say that you need to edit your videos in a specific way to hold somebody's attention. You do not. But what does matter is you speak them well. I practiced speaking. I tried my best. I was like, I'm only doing one video. I got one shot at this. I want to do my best. And that's what I did over and over again for about 24 hours straight. And collectively, I got 30 million views, and I gained across multiple platforms about 30,000 followers. So if you're just starting out, continue to do your niche-based videos, which you're probably doing anyways. Find trending topics and relevant topics and things that are popular right now. Give yourself a goal, let's say 20 videos, posted over the course of like 24 to 48 hours. You can stretch 36. There's no rule here. Just a lot of videos for one specific thing in a condensed time frame. Focus on how you speak, focus on the first 5 seconds, and do a good title card. Like, think about like people are stopping to read this. What can I say here that's going to be interesting for them to keep watching the video? And I promise you, 1 or 2 of those would do well. I don't know how well they're going to do. I had one video on Facebook get 11 million views. I didn't know that, and it was definitely the video that did that was not one that I would think would do 11 million views. But statistically, you will win on volume, and you will also win with followers from this, and all of your other videos will get more attention because you do this. The algorithm will show all those videos to people that need to see those videos. So it is a win-win. It will reinvigorate an account if you feel like you're struggling and not growing. And quite frankly, it was a lot of fun. If you like this is the kind of stuff that I talk about inside my community, and I generally have experiments like this a lot, so I think it's fun. My community is $30 a month. It's called Rich Creator Culture. It helps somebody like you create better videos to make more money, and if you'd like to join, I'd like to see you inside. If you want to see another video about how I made a video go viral, go ahead and click this link right here.